drugs there, please. If you're having Samsung, you are permitted. Infinix, you are permitted. Please, ladies and gentlemen, you are blocking the latest and the newest couple in the universe. Please, don't touch light off your phone. Yes, officers, please, don't be phones. We don't need too many phones there, please. If you're having Samsung, you are permitted. Infinix, you are permitted.
Okay, hi guys, welcome back and thank you so much for being here. What's going on? Please like and share this video. Thank you so much. Okay, so I wanted us to start off, from a blast from a resurface blast from the past video of Regina Daniels and Nwoko's wedding. You guys know what they say. The internet never forgets, and because the internet never forgets, someone went and dug up Regina Daniels and Nwoko's wedding day video, and it was to me today as pathetic as it was on the day when it happened all those years ago. Like, I have never seen a more lonely bride. I have never seen it. A whole Nollywood actress. They married her like they were marrying one church rat somewhere. Secret wedding. They married her, and Regina Daniels' mom did this to her. Okay? They married her like they were marrying one secret nobody. Even her own mom was dressed better than she was for her wedding. She dressed like one of the helps. She dressed like one of the people who were, doing things around. And this did not look like a wedding. And in hindsight, looking back now, I will not be surprised if it eventually comes out that the wedding, maybe Regina tried to like cancel the wedding and say she's not doing again. Because if you look at her face, she was so unhappy. You can just tell that this girl is unhappy. You can just tell that she's not. So I will not be surprised that later, maybe after a while, after spending time with Nwoko, she realized that I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be with this person anymore. I wouldn't even be surprised if that's what happened, because you can just tell that she looked so miserable. She looks so miserable. Her mom, like I said, was dressed way better than she was. Which is why, really, I find it so offensive when people try to claim that Regina's mom said she didn't know about their relationship, that she didn't know about her and Ned Nwoko's relationship, that she only knew about it later. That is such a lie from the pit of hell. If you believe that, like I said, you are one of the people that will categorize as people that should not be allowed to vote in Nigeria. If you believe that cockamamie bullshit, that Regina Daniels' mom did not know about Ned Nwoko's relationship with Regina up until later, are you kidding me? They forget how they told us how Rita, Regina Daniels' mom, took her children to go and do tourism in Ned's compound. Surely she must have known that Ned has an affinity for virgins, because he brags about it all the time. He never shuts up about it. Ned literally acts like he's God's gift to women. And of course, Regina Daniels' mom would have known that her virgin daughter, who is also very beautiful, would have fit exactly into Ned Nwoko's taste in women. So why all these lies? Like, I know why she's lying. I know why she's trying to rewrite history, because people dragged her. People dragged her when Regina married Ned Nwoko. I don't think I have ever seen Nigerians collectively really drag a mother and blame a mother. For once, they did something right by putting the blame squarely where it belonged, which was Madam Rita Daniels. Because Regina was freaking 19. And she had been dating Ned long before that. Because Ned needs to look good before the international community. That was the reason why Ned chose to marry her when she turned 18, so that people will not raise the blind, will not question him and accuse him of a pedophile. That's the reason why, and that is so simple. Like, the whole situation is so pathetic, because I do remember that before they basically came out and announced that, before they came out and confirmed that they were dating, I remember vividly, Regina used to fly private jets, It was only after she turned 18 and rumors started swirling that she's pregnant, that they were now seen together in the same private jet that she used to fly in by herself. But this time, she was now seen with Ned Nwoko. And this is what made me believe that they had been dating for a long time prior to them officially announcing. He was waiting for her to turn the age of majority, so that, he knows that the international body, international community, they don't like that kind of stuff. Do you get? So it was very calculating in that way. So all this rubbish talk about how Regina mom says she didn't know. Are you guys crazy? Is something wrong with you people? Because I don't understand. I don't understand how you can accept that from a woman telling you that she had no idea that her daughter was a daughter who was a minor, barely legal, was dating a rock of ages who was at least 40 years older than him. I don't know how you guys would accept that as, oh yeah, she didn't know. That means she failed as a mother. That means she failed. But she quickly had to change her narrative after people started dragging her. She had to. That was not their original story. The story that they gave later on to BBC Pidgin or whatever was not the original story. The original story was that they met through her. She was the one that took her children to waiting that they call her to Ned Nwonko's tourist attract. That's what they said. It was even through Regina's mouth that I knew that Ned Nwonko's home doubled as a tourist attraction. I didn't even know that. It was from Regina when she was talking about how they met. That was how I even knew that. So all this talk now about how, oh, she didn't know, the mother didn't know. Are you people serious? Are you for real? Are you for real though? So you want me to believe, to accept that the mother did not know until that means she failed as a mother. That means she failed. Okay? And this whole situation is so sad. And now Ned has released his own video, basically countering what Regina Daniel said. And there are so many allegations. Oh my gosh, we are going to delve into everything. There are so many allegations that are coming out now about some of the stuff going on, even in that marriage. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. In my opinion, Ned Nwoko is a nasty, nasty, nasty man. So I'm not surprised. All of the things that he indulged during the course of their relationship, all of a sudden, he's now using those things to like manipulate the public, now using it to like basically blackmail her. All of the actions, even I remember when I would see her do something, when I would see her in certain areas like smoking shisha or whatever it was that she was smoking, I'll be like, but they said this man is a Muslim. This is so haram. I'm not a Muslim, but I know enough about the religion to know that some of the things that Ned was allowing Regina to do are a no-no. In Islam, like it's a no. You absolutely cannot do that. But he let her do whatever because he was using her. And now that he has gotten what he wants, he wanted to be in office. Now that he has succeeded in getting what he wants, he doesn't need Regina anymore. And now he has no problem maligning her, trying to destroy her name and her reputation. He has no problem doing that. Let me go ahead and show you what Ned Nwoko posted. So this is what he posted in addition to this video. So this video is basically illustrating that Regina did Carnage and blah, blah, blah. So let me go ahead and share the write-up that he posted alongside this video. I don't know. Okay. So this is what he wrote. And now the accusations, the allegations are started. If you're paying attention, you will know that this is par for the cause for Parnell Nwoko. This is what he does. The smear campaign. And Regina, when he was smearing Layla, Regina was a part of it. And this is the reason why people that are saying, oh, have compassion for Regina, oh, she's doing, people need to miss me with that bullshit. Have I said here so many times that I like Regina? I absolutely do. I do. But let's not pretend here. Let's not act like she was not a part and parcel of whatever it was that this man did to Layla Sherani. So this is what Parnell Nwoko posted alongside the video that I just played. He says, Regina was not always like this. Her current battle with drugs and alcohol abuse is the root of our problem. She must continue her rehabilitation program or I fear for her life and safety. Hey, let me finish reading this without interruption and then I'll come back and break this down one after the other, because this is heavy. Let me just start off. Regina was not always like this. Her current battle with drugs and alcohol abuse is the root of her problem. She must continue rehabilitation program or I fear for her life and safety. Now she has moved to a place where she will have unrestricted access to drugs. I have other wives and none will ever accuse me of violence. Regina is the violent one here, slapping and hitting 3 staff in the past 48 hours and destroying properties including cars and windows for no just cause. The truth is, I have set a clear condition for her to accept rehab in Asokoro or outside Nigeria, especially Jordan, where she will not have access to drugs. A clear-headed Regina would have taken Moon to the hospital, but instead, she even threatened to kill our resident nurse for exposing her drug abuse. While I took Moon to the hospital, a scene of chaos unfolded at home, orchestrated by Sammy, Regina's main drug supplier. Another known supplier of drug to Regina is the tiny evil devil called Anne. So this is what Ned Nwoko posted alongside all of this. Listen, does Regina do drugs? It's possible. It's very possible. But there are also videos, okay, of Ned Nwoko enabling Regina, allegedly enabling Regina to do drugs. We're gonna post that. I'm gonna post that in a little bit. But let me tell you, if you think that this is not Parnell trying to do damage control, then you have your head, like, again, you should not be voting. Because if you've been paying attention, you will know that this is literally what Ned Nwoko does. This is literally what he does. Whenever his wife accuses him of something, he smears them. When it was Layla, it was, oh, she was having an affair, she cheated on me, she locked the children up in the hotel in London and went and party and left the children alone, and the children did damage, this and that I had to pay. Like, this man, this evil man, this sick, twisted PDF file, in my opinion, okay, this sick and twisted man, he has every way, like, of just, he knows exactly what he will say. He knows exactly what to say to smear anybody's name. Regina was barely legal when you married her. She was 19 when you guys got married. And I'm very sure, like, not even Jesus will rise from the grave and tell me that you were not sleeping with that girl prior to her turning the age of majority. Not even Jesus will tell me, can convince me of that. So meaning, you had been in her life for so long that if there is anything that she was doing, you must have contributed to why she is the way that she is. Because, I mean, if we can blame the parent of a child for the way their children turned out under their roof, why can't we blame a man who married a girl who was barely legal for how the girl turned out? Like I said, there are videos now of Nwoko enabling Regina while she was supposedly doing the same drugs now that he's now turning his nose at. This is not a good man. This is not a good man. This is not a good man. Maybe Regina does drug, on casually on occasion. People do. Some people, they only do drugs when they go out, they smoke weed or whatever. They are social smokers and social drinkers. But every time that I have noticed Regina, she does not strike me as somebody who does drug on the level that Nwoko is trying to claim. She does not strike me as that. She does not strike me as somebody who does drug on that level. No. Maybe when she goes out and she just wants to unwind a little bit, she wants to hang out with her friends and she wants to indulge on whatever. Maybe she does that. A lot of people do. Weed is legal. But he's trying to make it seem as though she's cooked up on all this other stuff, which I personally don't believe to be the case. I personally believe that this is Nwoko doing exactly what he does best. This is Nwoko doing exactly what he does best. Somebody said, only God knows the best. But if you're not stupid, you can tell. Like for example, when they started to, even before they started putting it out there that Annie Idibia did drugs, like you can actually tell, if you're smart, if you're not stupid, you can actually tell that Annie was under some kind of substance abuse. Like you can tell, even now that they're trying to make it seem as though she's been to rehab and you can tell that But I don't see that with Regina, especially if she's doing it on the level that Paned is claiming. Like you will see. So all this talk about how only God knows the truth, miss me with that nonsense. Take that rubbish someplace else. Even if she's doing drugs, do you know what it takes for somebody to be with a man like Nwoko for whatever reason she chose to be? And she was a kid, she was young when she met that man. In her most formidable years, the years where everything mattered. Somebody like that, I wouldn't even blame her if she's doing drugs. It will take like a whole lot of drugs for you to even open your leg for somebody like that. All of you and your innuendos, only God knows. People want to go and defend Nwoko. Take that rubbish. Listen, I've already told you guys I'm arrogant. I don't give a hoot. Okay? But anybody who's coming here to defend Ned, you must be crazy. You will be blocked so fast your head will spin. Because a man with any moral compass will know that will stay away from small children. Just because you feel like you have what they need and what is going to entice them, what is going to entice their irresponsible mother to give their small daughter to a man like that. It doesn't mean that you as a man with means, you take advantage of that. Whatever it was that Rita saw that made her agree to let her small child marry Ned does not absolve Ned of him being a creep. Be waiting for Regina to clear the air. So let me just block you. Go and kill yourself, I beg. Rubbish. coming here and defending that dirty, filthy old man. What kind of rubbish? Don't try it. If you're here, if you think, oh, you want to come, maybe you're one of the people that they have sent to come and do damage control. Don't try it on my page. Don't try it on my page. If I even suspect that you are sounding as if you're defending Ned, you are gone. I don't care if you watch me. I don't care. I always say it here. My content is not for everybody. It's not for the daft. I have seen this man. We've all seen what this man has done over the years for us not to even give him any grace. This man has done like the worst things to his own people, to the mother of his children. It's like he bounces off from women. I've always said this man cannot manage women, all the women that he marries. It's not about marrying women, no. It's not about marrying desperate women who feel like they need to be married to you or whatever. It's not about that. He cannot manage them. He cannot manage otherwise. So he has to like put one at a disadvantage. Naturally, if you're married to so many wives, of course, there will be those who are going to feel like they are at a disadvantage. They are not going to have access to, there's going to be somebody lacking in attention or whatever. But instead of him to find a way to manage, seeing that he's the one who went and sought these women out to marry them, he will turn against one so that he can be with the other one. And now it's Layla that is his soul, like his sweet Fanta Giallo. Layla goes everywhere with him now. Layla went to the Chinese embassy with him and all this other stuff. Layla is the one doing all those things with him now. Because he cannot manage multiple women. Like, he's crazy. And now we're hearing all kinds of things. Like, if you people think this is over, if you think this is the worst, like, hey, you've not been paying attention. Oh. The battle has not even started for Regina. It's actually when Ned used all of his power and influence to make sure that Regina does not see her children ever until they are 18 years old. That's when you guys know. And before they turn 18 years old and they are able to like see their mom, he would have brainwashed them, fill their heads with all manner of things to alienate them from her, poison their minds against her. That's what he's going to do because we have seen him do this. That's what he did with Layla. Imagine the man, because Layla said she was not doing again. This man started accusing Layla of cheating and cheating and cheating. So whatever happened to that allegation that Layla cheated, is it not the same Layla that he's taking everywhere now? The same Layla that he once accused of cheating. When we know that ordinary man will not even get anything safe, will never forgive cheating, let alone somebody that is supposed to be a billionaire, will forgive cheating? That so much so that Layla is now his handbag, goes everywhere with her. So Regina is in for a very, very long thing, unfortunately. She's in for a long thing, though. Like what she's going to do, I suspect that she's going to go back, or else she has chosen to like just forfeit. Unless she has chosen to just forfeit her, to forfeit her parental right, give up her parental right to her children. Like if you listen to the video yesterday, the boy that was calling her mommy, this and that one is another one of the children that their mom had to leave. Their mom let them there. It wasn't due to what she wanted, but Ned Nwoko would not let her take the children. And I'm sure they felt really good that Regina was there helping them and being a kind stepmother. And so they get along. So I suspect that when all of this is done, Regina is going to come back. She's going to write one epistle like that and talk about, agree to all the things that Ned Nwoko has accused her of, because that's how he blackmails them with their children. And now he's even going to have more upper hand. He might now just stop her from acting altogether. That if you want to see your children, if you want to be with your children, this is what you have to do. You have to write this thing out. You have to write this, you have to write that, and then leave social media. That's what he does. That's what he does. So you just wait. Regina's life is about to change, and not for the better. You see all the freedom that she once had to be able to do whatever. Please, guys, hit the like button. No, come on, please like the video. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless those of you who have already done it. So you see the freedom that you people used to admire about her, when you be like, oh, Ned allows her to do everything that she wants to do. Oh, Ned is such a free spirit. All of those things are going to change now, because now Ned knows that a lot of you people are stupid and dumb, and you don't use your brain, and you are gullible and easily manipulated. All he needs to do is just put forth a strong enough case that Regina is the bad person, and you guys will just fall in line. And that will give him the upper hand. It will start dictating what she should do and what she's not going to do. And before you know it, you see the freedom that you guys used to claim that she has. It's gone. Because that's going to be one of the stipulations if she ever wants to come back to that home and raise her children. Otherwise, not any one of the women who are still there, now then go they raise Regina children. This is what he does. And have I said this? I blame Rita Daniels. 1000%. I blame Rita Daniels. I don't blame Regina for any of this, because the reason why you have parents is so that they will guide you through this life, help you make the right decision. But look at the wedding. She was dressed way better than the girl that was supposed to be marrying the Rock of Ages man. So yeah, I blame her. Nashi, I blame for everything. And now he's accusing her of doing drugs, and people are running with it. For me, she's a social smoker. She's a social smoker. I don't think at all that any of the things that she does on the weekend that they are now parading and pushing around is influencing her negatively in the way that they are trying to make it out to be. But that's what Ned Nwoko does. I'm just here to remind you guys, before you fall for the okie doke, before you jump on the bandwagon of Regina does drugs, just remember this man has a reputation for smearing the mother of his children whenever they refuse to fall in line. He smears them. He destroys their reputation, their name, and force them to come back and look after their kids. It will never give them the children. If Regina continues to insist on leaving this man, we are about to see what happened between Femi Fani-Kayode and Precious Chikwendu. We're about to see that happen again between Regina and Ned. Just pay attention. It just grinds my gears that people are so dense, people are so gullible, people are so forgetful. So forgetful. Meanwhile, allegations of sexual immorality, immoral acts have begun flying all over the place. So Cutie Jules just dropped a major one now. That Carnage was subjecting Regina to something that used to be a crime. That it still is a crime if they accuse you. Go ahead and share. Let me take us to Cutie Joe's. Where is it? Let me take you guys there. Hey God, I beg. I'm doing this, my part, to inform all those impressionable young ones who think, all I need is to just be a baby girl, find one sugar daddy and be baby girl to him. Not lie. Not, because even the sugar daddy that you think you want to go and do baby girl for, he knows that there are so many girls that will not mind taking your place. So he himself, he also walks around with a chip on his shoulders. Our people, we have to do better. We have to do better as a society, and we have to learn to like use our analytical skills. We need to build it. If you don't have that skill, work on it. So this is what Kitty Jules dropped to my people. Hey, she said, waiting tear her anu wey make una rush am to that big hospital in Maitama. Not all women can take it from the back with clear eyes. Let everywhere scatter. Normally, if Cutie Jules is one of those people that don't just talk without, a well-placed source feeding them the information. So if Cutie Jules is mentioning this, Cutie Jules has evidence to back up what they are saying. And what they are saying is that Oga Ned use Bola tie Regina. That's what Cutie Jules is basically claiming. That he used Bola tie Regina. These are the things that people experience, so all in the name of I want to marry a man that has money, I want to marry a sugar daddy. They don't tell you the dirty, nasty side of it. They never do. They will only give you the glossy side of it. The rest, now you go find out for yourself. They're not a 10 man. Now you go find out the rest for yourself. A young girl like that, imagine the severity of the tear to the point where they had to rush her to the hospital. Hey, God, oh! I know say if I advise you now, it go enter one ear, come out for the next. But I will still try and advise you guys for posterity, just so that you guys will not come and say nobody told you. Young ladies, if you think running after a sugar daddy will solve your problem, you are the Lulu. You are the Lulu. Because you know what the Bible says about how the devil has no free gift. That is what will be your portion if you go and be with a sugar daddy. They do all kinds of things. All kinds of things. You see all these men? Oh my God. Some of them will even swap their wives for favors, swap their wives, pimp their wives out to other well-placed billionaires for whatever it is that they need from those people. Who know whether now the person, like, we don't know, because Mr. Ned don't look like who get the kind bola way fit nyash. What if now the other person, what if there is more going on? What if there is more going on? What if now the person, what if he's swapping her with people, and now the person when he swap her with now he tear the nyash with bola? Huh? They rush and go hospital, allegedly. You people have no idea. The things where they happen, the things where they happen for all these people's lives, these so-called married, these rich men, these sugar daddies or whatever, the things that they subject their young women to, the things that they subject them to. What if this story Nobody tell me, oh, and my brain, me, I just say they calculate this one based on some of the things that are happening in the world. What if this story about how they tear Reggie Nyash with Bola, what if it was somebody when Oga pin part to nine Tierra Bola, tear Nyash with Bola? Like, who's to say? Who knows? Because again, like I said, that one don't be like who get the energy or even the size to take tear any Nyash. So if this is happening, if she's being taken to the hospital for this condition, it would have had to be somebody else, and Ned would have known about it. Do you get? He would have known about it. All these people that are marrying to sugar daddy, you have no idea what they do. You have no idea the things that they do. And I'm not just saying that this kind of behavior is limited to like rich men. No, poor men too. If they don't tire to the suffer and they get fine wife and one go and watch. There's this movie now. What's the name of Indecent Proposal? I believe the title of the movie is Indecent Proposal. Go and look for it. That story, that movie, it happens in real life. Man, where you don't suffer. Maybe for the place where in wife they work, the wife go call herself and say, my boss is always flirting with me, or my boss at work is always, is always saying things and blah, blah, blah. And then the one thing will lead to another. The man, the wife, and the boss, they will end up in one place or whatever, where they'll the man will make a proposal and be like, I just want to have one night with your wife. I'll give you $2 million. And the man has suffer one kill him. Money, like, come on to even pay phone bill, enough to pay. Rent is almost due. He doesn't know where he's going to get the rent money from. But somebody is offering him $2 million for just one night with his wife. People do these things. A lot of things are happening in that country. Or is it the one that claim that they are marrying and they are in a polygamous marriage, and all of them, both the first, second, third wife, all of them, they do orgy, they sleep together. So many things. But people don't want to think that far. Maybe they are lazy thinkers, or maybe they just don't want to think about the dark, dirty aspect of this kind of lifestyle, of what it takes to be married to somebody that has money, the sacrifices that you have to make with your own body. So it's better they just pretend as if they don't know about the gruesome aspect of it, and just only focus on the rosy side of the story. But there is a lot, whether you want to brush it off, whatever it is that you want to do, there are things happening in life. When you find yourself in this situation, they're not a 10 man. You see all these wealthy people, they do all kinds of things. Like, they will destroy your self-esteem as a woman. They go through their actions, or through just taking you from one bed to another, just passing you around to their friends. Like, I'm telling you, they will be passing their wives around. For example, they need a contract, they need something that their equally wealthy friend, more wealthy friend is going to be able to offer. That one might make a proposal and be like, hey, if you want this from me, then you see that your babe, you see that your wife, let her come and spend the night with me, and it is done. These are all what they do. Una know they hear word. People only want to focus on the glossy side. Things they happen. That is why a lot of these women, they end up being so damaged. And that's also why a lot of them, somebody like that Layla now, who knows what Ned has made her do, that even, which was maybe what, contributed to her decision to return back. Probably thinking, after everything when I don't sacrifice for this man, after what my body I've done with my body for this man, and only for me to leave and not have my children, let me just go back. It's what they do. All that glitters is not gold. All that glitters. But do you know the people that are more likely to fall victim to this kind of situation? Greedy people. Greedy. You want what you can have. You're looking at people living flamboyant lifestyles, and you want to enjoy that. You want to experience that. You must be ready to like pull your own weight. All these rich, wealthy men, I have been saying it and I will continue to say it. When you see like a legitimate, wealthy man, they didn't get to that position without doing things, unspeakable things, unthinkable things to get to that position. So you think you're going to come and reap the reward of all the things that they have done to get to where they are without you contributing your own quarter? You think you're just going to come and reap the reward without you also putting in the work? You think so? You think they're going to just let you come and enjoy, just sprawl around, do your nails and go to the spa and just reap the reward after everything that they have done? All the wives that you met in that house, trust and believe, they too have done things. They too have contributed. They too have sacrificed themselves for him. And they too will be like, wait, please, 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 don't just come here and be giving this girl access to your money. She also has to put in the work like the rest of us have done. All over the world, it is just rich, wealthy, really wealthy people. They are sick. Like they can do and undo. They can engage in all kinds of things, and they will protect themselves. They will protect themselves. They always look out for each other. So all of you that are eyeing the likes of Regina or any other person out there who's a sugar baby, you really need to think what you really need to think. Do you want to do this? That's why a lot of them, once they enter that kind of relationship, you will just see them, their innocence will be gone. Like you will just see that they have become a shell of themselves. Like you can just see that something has happened. Something spiritual, something diabolical has happened. They have had to like pay the ultimate sacrifice to continue to enjoy what, and they didn't know. They did not know that was, they were going to have to like sacrifice themselves or whatever. No. In their mind, they just thought, okay, let me just enjoy this guy. Before you know it, before they knew what was going on, they were in too deep. And they were now being pressured to also contribute. Now, family now, you have to contribute your own quarter. You have to do your own. You cannot just be reaping where other people have sown. You have to contribute your quarter. And this man, this tortoise looking man, he knows exactly. He knows exactly how. Like, he didn't get to where he is by being a pushover. I keep telling you guys, he didn't get to where he is by being a pushover. He didn't get to where he is by being a pushover. So he knows. He might even give you 1 year to just enjoy, but he's preparing you, waiting for you to, like, in this situation, maybe have a child, have something that he can use to like really, really blackmail you. And for him, it is you having children for him. Look at all the women that have left Ned Nwoko. If they leave Ned, they must leave their children behind. They cannot take their children. Look at the one they call Snow Whitey or whatever, or something. That one, now internet every now and then, even that one will still come out and talk, hey, Ned, I have not seen my children. I only know about them. I only know about their well-being when I see somebody post them online. Maybe whenever the wives post them, like she doesn't know. That is how he blackmailed them with the children. Okay. So this is what they posted. So basically buttress the narrative, yeah, that Regina is on drugs and all of this. So, but as you can see from what was highlighted, Oga Ned was right there. So they posted this video. Somebody from Ned Nwoko's camp posted this video to like basically accuse Regina of being on, the D word. And so that's Ned, allegedly. That's Ned on the corner with the shiny head. Eh? Imagine using something to blackmail somebody that you were a part and parcel of. Is that not Ned? That's him with a shiny head, with his a looking face. Okay. So yeah, somebody from his camp posted this in a bid to like confirm what Ned accused Regina of by the OD allegations that he made. So they posted this, but that's him. That's him. Which means he was okay with it. What kind of a man are you? If you're not a vindictive piece of work, what kind of a man are you that if you don't like that she's doing this, why would you even be in the space? And this is somebody that's supposed to be a Muslim, because that's his excuse. That's the excuse that he uses to justify why he's marrying all these women. Oh, but my religion allows me to. My religion allows me to. Oh, somebody sent me a super sticker. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Does it make sense? I am thinking. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you for the super sticker. Merci beaucoup. Do you get? So he's sitting there, and this is not the only time. He basically lets Regina do whatever. He lets Regina do whatever. Hi, Ochuko. Oh, it's you. Hi, Ochuko. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I've not seen you on Facebook in a while. Thank you. So he basically allows her to do whatever, but then he will just be saving all those evidence, saving them for the day that he can use it against. Do you people see what's going on? Do you see how manipulative and how vindictive this person is? So you're saving all this evidence, all these things for the rainy day so that you can use. It's like whenever he meets a woman, he will start, profiling them. He knows, like he's always on the internet, I'm sure. He sees what people says, and he kind of does what he does based on people's reactions and response. And I think he feels like Regina does not have the level of support that she once had, because whether you like it or not, everybody have their own time to peak and time to dwindle down. So he feels like, okay, he's already used Regina. He used Regina at her peak, okay? And now he can do whatever. So, and now, okay, what I was saying before, I kind of digress a little bit. He knows exactly what kind of narrative, what kind of twisted story he's going to sell about any given wife of his. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Achiko. Achiko say you are so objective. I love you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that. And thank you for the super sticker. I didn't know you are in Canada. Oh, I just noticed now that you sent me Canadian dollars. Sent me in Canadian dollars. I didn't realize you're in Canada. You know. So this is what he does, right? So he collects evidence. He collects things, blackmailing. Oh, British Columbia. I see, I see, I see. I see. So he collects evidence, he collects all these things that he will use in the future. Like, it is so crazy. Just being said that is shisha, not hard drugs, crazy man. But you know now they know that they can sell whatever narrative that they want to sell. And gullible people will run with it. They know. They know that he knows, whoever it was that posted this on his behalf knows exactly that this is not necessarily like hardcore D like that, but they know that a lot of people are unaware of the variations of the levels. He knows this. And so they know this. His camp, his team, they know this, and so they are banking on that. They are banking on that. They feel like, okay, if we're going to accuse her of doing D, then we must find a video to like convince all these gullible people who do not know anything. So we must find a video to use to like convince them. And that's exactly what they're doing. They know. They absolutely know. Again, like I said, I have observed Regina, even aside of all this issue that is happening, even before any of this came out. She's not the kind of person, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, maybe she hasn't smoked weed or whatever, but she's not somebody that is consumed. Okay. She's not somebody that that is incapacitated as a result of drug. You know, there are people who only drink on the weekends. There are people who only smoke weed on the weekend, like for leisure, and social drinkers and social smokers. There are people like that. There are even people who only smoke cigarettes on the weekend, but yeah, she does not strike me as somebody who is like so hardcore on drugs. Like, they are now trying, all of this is just them trying to like destroy her name. That's what this is. They're just trying to like destroy her name because she has now accused Ned of something. And so they have to figure out a way to like destroy her name and ruin her reputation. You watch. If Regina goes back to this man, I promise you, I double promise you, her life, you see all the freedom that all those people that used to admire her, the freedom that they used to talk about, how, oh, he gives us so much freedom, blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you, all of that is going to change. All of that. Regina is not going to be monitored. Regina is not going to be controlled. All the freedom that she once enjoyed, I'm doing my air quotation because it's ridiculous, okay? All of those things are gone. He might even tell her to stop acting. Yeah. Because he now has the upper hand. For some weird, twisted reason, he can just sail on the whole, she's doing the D word and all of that. You can just sail on all of that. He's just going to like just ride that wave. This is a bad man. Okay. This is a bad man because when he got with Regina, she was a freaking child. She was a freaking child. Okay. I wonder what age he's claiming now. Let us see what age. Ned Nwoko's age. Ned Hold on. No. Hold on. So now he's claiming 64, okay? And he'll be 65 in December. This man, and this is football age, oh, do not be gullible enough to believe that this man is really 64, okay? That's the football age that this man is claiming. Like, anybody that sees this man know damn well that this man is not 64 years old, okay? So he's claiming 64 now, meaning he's 40 years older than Regina. 40 years. Any man that is not a sick, twisted element will not, in their right mind, get together with a 40. He married her when she was barely 19. They want to claim that, oh, she was already 18. That's a lie. Because I used to see Regina fly on that private jet before she was even 18. Okay. Before she was even 18, she used to fly on that private jet. It was only after she turned 18 and their relationship became public after it was announced that she was after it leaked that she was pregnant. It was only after that they came out that they made it public and said, oh, she's 18. This girl is like 40-year-old. This man can literally be her grandfather. Regina's husband is older than Regina's father. So yeah. Regina's husband is older. Ned Nwoko is older than Regina's father. Even with the 64 years old that this man is claiming, which is a complete farce, in my opinion. So imagine a man, do you know, like, you really would be sick, the definition of sick, for you to get with somebody that you are 40 years older than. And I'm not even talking, there are situations, for example, this guy, Rupert Murdoch, I believe Rupert is like 80-something years old and he's dating, I think he's married to like a 60-something-year-old woman. Hold on, let me have the right. So Rupert Murdoch is 94, okay? And he's married to Rupert Murdoch's wife. So Rupert Murdoch is dating a lady that is like 60-something or whatever. He's like 20 years older. He's like, I don't know if it is Rupert Murdoch. It might be another celebrity it might be another rich, wealthy man who's married to somebody that is like 40 years or 30 years his junior, but the person is in their 40s, and the person is in their 40s, meaning when they got together, the person was in their 40s. You get, it's a completely different situation than somebody who opened his two eyes and decided that he was going to marry somebody that was barely 18 years old. Like, the guy is sick. The guy is sick. Somebody says, are we blaming Ned or Regina? I am blaming Ned and I am blaming Regina's mother. Those are the people that I'm blaming. I'm not blaming Regina. Because at that age, just because you turn 18 before the man married you, does not mean diddly. Okay, and if you see Regina, she is a young, even when she turned 18, she's a young 18. You can actually see that she's a young 18. There are some 18-year-olds who are like, if you see them because of their life experience or whatever, you can actually tell. Because of their life experience or whatever, you can actually tell that they are wiser beyond their years, but they are 18 years old. But in Ned Nwonko's situation and Regina's situation, Regina, you can tell that she was sheltered. You know, she's a young 18. She's a young 18. She's not like a matured 18. So her mom, and this whole narrative about how, the mom now lying and claiming that she didn't know until later that Regina was dating, like, that is such BS. That is such BS. Because that was not the story that Regina told before. Okay? Regina, the initial story was that they went to Ned Nwonko's tourist attraction compound. It was after they got married and the dragation was much, and people were like, what kind of a mother pimps her child out to a barely legal child? It was only after that she started trying to change the story. I don't blame Regina. You want to blame Regina, fine, that's your prerogative. But me, seeing how everything played out, the mom should have steered Regina to the right direction. Okay? It would not be crazy if really the mom did not want Regina to marry Ned Nwoko, and Regina was insisting on marrying Ned. It would not be crazy for the mom to cry out and say, please, Nigerians, help me beg this man to leave my daughter alone. She's too small. Okay? Maybe the embarrassment, at least even if it doesn't work, at least it'll be out there that none of this is as a result of what you did. That they are trying to do something that you do not agree, you do not approve of. Okay? So I don't blame Regina. I blame Ned, and I blame his mom. I blame her mom. Those are the two people. And I particularly blame Ned because he's the one who figured out, okay, I can use my notoriety, I can use my money to like buy this greedy girl and her mom. Yeah. Even her dad, that one tried to speak, but later, after money changed hands, allegedly, did the guy not come back? He was even at the naming ceremony after all he said about Ned Nwoko. So Ned is a sick man. Yeah. He's a sick, twisted man. Just because people allow you to take advantage of them, just because people are greedy, does not mean that you should not always do the right thing or make the right decision. It takes a sick man to be attracted to somebody that's young at your age. It takes a sick man to be attracted to somebody that's a sick, twisted man. I wish they would bring, for men like Ned, I wish they would introduce castration, because that's, in my opinion, what he deserves. Because just because you think you have money, because of course he knew that it was about money. He knew that he had enough money to like get them to do whatever he wanted them to do. He knew this. Because I'm sure there are so many men who are like 40 years older than Regina Daniels who probably will like to marry her, but Regina and her mom will not give them the time of day. So he knew what he had. He knew what he had that he was going to use to entice them because they are greedy. So he is sick. Very sick. Disgusting old man. Yuck. Anyway, guys, I don't talk this one finish. I'm coming back later. I don't want this video to be too long. There's another. I need to do another update, so I'm coming back later. But thank you guys so much for being here. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Like, this sickens me. This makes me like want to puke. I remember the very beginning. I knew it wasn't going to last. I remember when they got married that time, and I was really, really criticizing Regina's mom and criticizing Ned and everything. They were some idiots who come in my comment section and say, "You're just jealous. Leave Regina alone." Yeah, the same thing they do now with You're just jealous. How could I life now? Only God knows. These past 6 years or 5 years, 6 years, let's say 7 from when they officially announced, okay, 7. All this time that they've been together, only God knows what Ned had used Regina to do. Probably telling her, oh, it's what everybody does. Nobody will come and tell you. It's what women, all these young girls, they all do it. All these things that I'm telling you to do for me. All these men that I want you to go and sleep with. All the women, they do it, but they will not tell you that they do it. It's part of the process. It's part of it's part of it's part of what it takes to be married to a wealthy man. I can't even imagine what he would have made her do to earn whatever little chicken that he was chicken s that he was giving her when they first got married. All these old men, wealthy men, they are into all kinds of things. All kinds of things. Anyways, guys, let me go and search around internet and I will come back. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much, Ochuko, for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Catch you guys later. Bye.